Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo matatag, lakad matatag!
Normally.
A bad rider and a pangolier. Like these three cores for a single core to like make up for all of that is like almost impossible at this point.
Lifestealer. Okay.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, I mean, I expected a lifestealer, honestly. Like a little bit earlier even, but it's not great again. Sometimes they keep a skill point to be able to skill the net. Necessary.
Tornado out, X-Nova over to the side, and there's the penance. They've get the Icarus dive over, trying to get this kill onto Ori. Bkop comes in, XXS is here, but they'll get first blood. Somnus gets credit for it. They'll bring over the Jakiro, and XXS, he picks up the arcade.
Just because you needed to kill at level 6. And if they had it there, and Bkop would have died once or twice already.
Jakiro might be dead. It's going to be near the tier 1 tower. Bkop's here, but there's not much he can do. This time you do have the Rolling Thunder, but it's not turning into anything just yet. Shield crash, and that's not lined up with... Don't want to get hit by these abilities and then end up going down.
Man, he could farm like a 10 stack even, like no problem.
Yeah. Cold snap. Charge coming out, and they are TPing over XXS. Again, he's TPing in.
Doing nothing pretty much.
Bkop
still caught though.
Good tornado on a 2. The charge comes through. The EMP is down. The Sunray's out on XXS. The EMP... Well, that is going to be the one that is thrown there by Bkop, so it does drain the mana of these heroes on the side of RNG, but it's not going to matter when they get the kill into XXS. Bkop hit by the Ghost Walk, slowed up.
Overcommit like he just did. There was no real reason to go for that kill alone.
Charge coming in. God King hitting away. The Ice Path is down. The Macro Pyre's there.
God King is bleeding though.
Yeah, he was armor toggling, and he's going to get low, and I think he might just fall, but the Hand of God is there to save him.
Wait, they give up on the kill pretty much.
Yeah, they gave up on it, and the flame break from Ori is nowhere near the mark.
Are they finally getting the bot tower? Yes.
Top lane. Coming through to get the kill onto the Jakiro, and Rolling Thunder, it's doing some work, but there's nothing to follow it up. This time it was doing quite a bit, and they bring over the Jakiro, who did buy back. The Ice Path is down. The Ice Wall is out from Somnus. He is still infested. They get the kill to Chalice. He's going to pop out of the infest. They've got themselves the last. Somnus in trouble. He ends up dead. Spirit Vessel's on to Ori, so he'll still die to the EMP that explodes after his death. And now they've got Yules into the Ice Path and into a kill here for XXS. That's a big turnaround for Aster. Rivik going Yules as well. XXS can see that X-Nova is trying to go for these camps. Pops the mech, and there's the Yules with the Rolling Thunder right on top of him. And Bkop, he's got that stolen attack of the Nether Strike, and I believe then stole the Rage, but not enough to get the escape. And then XXS, he tries to roll up, but he still dies within the ball. And they're gonna look to get the Saga Siren, and there's the EMP with the Nether Strike to get the kill on Monet. Never a chance to get the song or anything.
He's still being out-farmed around the map though. Oh, he doesn't know. I should be fine.
Swashbuckle. Pops that essence ring. Just have Bkop, honestly, if he wants to infest inside and keep him healthy.
Could be used as this. Can you solo kill him like that? He can, no problem.
Can.
What?
Or he definitely can.
What is the damage, man?
And he's
dead too.
Dead anyway. Okay.
Yeah, no real chance with the 2 centaurs there from Chen.
And he's got that shard, so he's lasso. And the kill there, but now Somnus looking to turn this around and get the kill onto the Bat Rider. He's out of mana, and now with the Spirit Vessel on him and the Centaur stunning him up, he's actually in some significant trouble.
He's always getting the solo kills, but he's always dying. Because he kills them instantly. He doesn't kill them instantly, and then Spirit Vessel charges you and you're dead. Every time. Monet.
He wants to survive. He's 400 gold away from getting himself to Zags. He'll throw the ensnare over onto Chalice. The Macropyre's down the Icarus dive, and now the Supernova. XXS, he's going to come through with the Rolling Thunder and keep him in the Macropyre to burn him out, and the Supernova doesn't really do anything. They've stolen the Fire Spirit, so unable to get that super. Tornado EMP. XXS will use himself in the air and also get the Swashbuckle away, but Chalice going in with the charge that hits Bobika. Bobika then bashed afterwards, and he'll die to Chalice. Ice Path is down, but the Nether Strike is there. They get the kill into XXS. They take out 2 right by the tier 2 tower, and it is looking like RNG are at least going to take that, and have already opened up the outpost. They already control.
I suppose they didn't know. Chalice infested.
Jakiro spotted by Somnus. Charge is going to come all the way in. They've got the infest. That'll be the killing blowout onto the Jakiro. Tornado doesn't land onto Monet, but it does hit onto XXS. And he's starting to get walloped on. He'll swashbuckle away, but they still have the vision. They'll get the charge out. Now the song is forced. God King doesn't really care and gets out of the range of it. So they got the Nether Strike, and well, it looks like XXS is still going to be dead here eventually. Run down, killed off. Monet retreats to the high ground, but it's not safe up there. Bobika still in trouble. The ice wall is down. The charge is out. He'll use himself up into the air, but he's still going to die.
Yeah, I mean,
pops the Manta, but I don't really see them having much of anything. They're trying to get Ori maybe in there to get a lasso out, but you're fighting in a God King who does have himself an Aegis, so he doesn't really care. The Nether Strike is there, and Ori. Ori's got out of position. He's dead again. And the lasso was
he lassoed, actually.
He lassoed at the last second. So that makes it available for them to go for this Jakiro, and it looks like RNG are just going to end this game. They get the kill into Bobika. They look over at XXS. The Supernova's out. The Sunray on XXS. That'll explode. Stun him up. The charge comes in. The Ice Path is there. They'll just call GG. RNG. It looked like the game was kind of falling out of favor for a second, but they just overwhelm Aster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said it again, though, for Team Aster.
Yeah, let's go.
Nailed it. OD gets picked up. That's what I said. And yeah, so Ori's going to be on the Ember, Monet on the Tiny. Gonna move these creeps, getting the range creep, getting a neutral creep. Homing Missile coming out onto Bobika, and he has 3 leaps, but it's not.
Monet.
Yeah, Monet trying to man up and go forward,
Chalice,
but now Chalice is just going to die.
All right, you can't tank everything. Only 6, actually. Oh, they're going on the Necro right now.
Yeah, they've got the Inkswell Shadow pop, and the TP ends up stopping. I think they knew that Somnus was already dead. Baidu?
Baidu, yeah. Or WeChat. Bong.
Yep.
Oh, now you're also dead, probably.
Yeah.
He tried to body block, didn't work.
And now he dies for it.
And there's a massive wave in the tower as well.
Slight, but it's not going to do anything, so they bring over the Ember, and, well, they don't really find much with it. Inkswell again, and here comes Ori up into the top lane. They get the kill into Chalice. They'll take him out and look for Felix. So he didn't get anything over bottom, but his hands aren't going to be empty here in the top lane. He'll tether to the creeps. And under the Moonlight Shadow. Venom's Embrace. They've got the Silence, Inkswell, arrow out, and that's a dead Felix. Somnus moving over towards Monet.
Well, nothing's really going right now for RNG.
Yeah, the movements haven't exactly been on point for them. Venom's Embrace with the Inkswell once again. They throw the arrow out.
Yeah.
Stop the TP. And now the Tether Soulbind coming through, and God King now trying to fight for his life, but well, his life's not going to last long as Bobika gets the kill and Ori takes the... They're still going to wrap around the back. Avalanche, Aphotic Shield ends up popping, goes into the Ghost Shroud. Homing Missile coming out onto Ori. Ori's slight off cooldown, so he'll avoid it. Now they've got themselves the Reaper Sight. That lands on a Monet, and that's going to be another stack here for this Necro. Meanwhile, they look over as the Inkswell pops, and it's a big one, but they've got the Fiend's Grip from the low ground. X-Nova, well, he's got the control, but they don't have the kill just yet. The Sleight of Fist, once again, he's going to use the Remnant as well as being under the Shroud of the Moonlight Shadow to get away.
No. It's not ridiculous that, but you know, you get a couple more.
Yeah, it could get there, especially now that it's level 2. You're getting 6 regen on the Reaper Sight kills. Somnus, he stepped up a little bit. Astro Imprisonment, Bobika looking for the arrow, and that all lands. They've got the avalanche in the toss. They get the kill to Somnus. They will take him out. They've given up the Aegis, though, to God King. Moonlight Shadow runs out. They're no longer shrouded under it. They're by the tier 1 tower. Shadowblade, Monet went around trying to get the kill here on the Felix. Pops the mech, tossed up, tethers, but not far enough away.
Starnstruck. Pretty good.
He is 4-0-7, so he's sustained this game so far. They've got the Searing Chains as well as the Phantom's Embrace to get the kill there on X Nova. They take out the Bane, and now the Meteor Hammer is down. Chalice, he's going to get low. The borrowed time is out. He's silenced up. He's trying to run, but there's nowhere for him to go. The Avalanche is there, and Aster's perfect movements make sure that they get these kills. They've got the Aphotic Shield.
Looks like they want to take a fight here with Aegis expiring on 10.
Yeah, right on the timer. They're going to look for the Meteor Hammer, and now probably the arrow to follow it up. At least they're looking for it. Bkop never throws it. Monet coming forward. He goes with the right clicks. They've still got the Moonlight Shadow. They'll have Ori coming in with the Sleight of Fist, the Searing Chains. Now the Aegis is expired. This is where they're going to make their move. Oban connects him to the Abaddon. Yule's up in the air. Looking maybe to get this fight started on the side of Aster. The Remnant back, though. They've caught them borrowed time of Chalice. They've got the Avalanche, and the Sanity is going to be dropped down. They get the kill on the Felix. They've got the Nightmare out, but God King ends up dead. Somnus gets a Reaper Scythe off and won't kill off this Ember as the imprisonment is there from XXS.
Yeah,
Just
really well played by Aster.
Slowed down a lot. The Reaper Scythe kills have slowed down a lot too. Like he had 3 to decent timing, and now
Somnus might just die here.
Yeah, Somnus getting spotted. Arrow Sanities does survive for a moment. Astral Imprisonment going into the Meteor Hammer, and now they go to the call down. Yule's up into the air. He's still surviving, but Ori's coming over. They've got the soul bomb to get the kill. It's just that easy. They do throw a lot. I say it's easy, and it does make them use quite a bit. But again, I just don't know if I see RNG getting the better end of this fight. They've got the Spear Vessel with the BKB Popeye Ori. The damage still just isn't there. They still have no...
Oh, the damage reduction with the Enfeeble. That's massive. Minus like 250 damage.
Death Seeker, and there's the Avalanche. Arrow following it up. Set up his Searing Chains call down there. Moonlight Shadow once again. They've got the Phantom's Embrace with the Soulbind used. They got the BKB out of Ori, but here comes XXS to get the kill on X Nova.
And all the cleave.
Immediately. They've got the cleave. They have the damage to get the kill on the Chalice. They're going to look over as the arrow flies in. They have enough to finish off God King, and it's going to be 3 dead. They bought back on this Bane already, but they'll lose their entirety of their team. Reaper Scythe comes out, doesn't do anything in the call. GG on the side of RNG. Aster even the series up at 1.
Yeah, I think wasn't RNG the same? It was them who played this like all-in push draft with SF matchup. They had to see this coming though, because they did it before. Oh wow! I did not realize it was still there. Combo. Like at least make them low HP or something, you know. Like right now they're feeling nothing on the RNG side.
Yeah, not really getting harassed all too much, right? Spear again, this time landing on X Nova. They've dropped down the Tombstone. They've got the Searing Chains. They're going to get first blood on XXS. They have the damage. They do. God King gets credit for that kill. Meanwhile, top lane, there's the Inkswell. Blade Fury. It does land on the Felix, and he's got the telekinesis, but it's not enough to save his life. It actually ends up being that the Grimstroke gets the kill. And Thunderclap Cinderbrew now going into the healing ward. So Chalice.
And Chalice bet.
Yeah, Phantom's Embrace, Stroke of Fate, Inkswell all popping. There's the combination that we're really expecting. And a TP. They've got Primal Split if they want to go to it. There's the Inkswell, so this really isn't going to do much of anything. They've got the raises coming out. They'll get the kill into the Grimstroke. They've got the telekinesis now on a Monet. He goes into the Blade Fury, and well, Chalice gets credit for both kills, and they're going to take the tier 1 tower off of that.
Yeah. Monet didn't TP out with a spin instantly. He wanted to see what happens, which is a little bit greedy. He gets punished for it.
Some pull duration of 1.6 on the Aether Remnant, so getting yourself about 3 seconds of control. And the Undying X Nova, well, he tries to Soul Rip to survive, but
not who they want to find though.
Ooh, Remnant back forth into the hands of Monet.
Oh, he misclicked. Big misplay from
and now the Omni Slash comes in, and God King's in trouble. They've got the kill onto 1. God King goes down. X Nova is next. Aster
There
get
was a
another pair.
massive misclick.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He wanted to go to the left remnant, but went to the right one, and then he was like, oh, where am I? Where am I? Didn't move. Oh no.
Trying to fit the top lane. They've got the arena down. The spear is stolen. Felix. Spear doesn't latch to his own arena, I assume. And they've got the 8th remnant. They get the kill on Astonis to follow it up. So Aster, they were showing 5 bot. They showed 5 top. And they get the kill on a 4. Wow.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And now they're all going bottom to try to defend. No TP on Monet.
Monet, Blade Fury.
Away. Bye-bye.
They can't even catch him.
Yeah, they only lose an IO for all.
On the brew, it becomes a bit more of RNG's game to try and bolster up. But that being said, you've now got the Battle Fury on the jug. And he's ready to farm up. Just again, telekinesis. Still the Astral Step. Double Astral Step coming out. Ori taking a lot of damage, but he's got Popica there with the tether, the Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, the 8th Remnant. It's not in time.
He's almost into his destiny, but his farm has been slowed down immensely. Oh, Somnus again.
Yeah, Somnus was hit with the spear. They've got themselves the silence. Popica comes over. Somnus just can't survive. Death Requiem comes out. They have themselves the Primal Split. The Fable comes through. Grimstroke trying to make something happen by silencing up this Rubik, but they've got the Cyclone onto the IO. XXS, he's low. He's into the trees, but here's the chase from Xnova and Chalice out onto the IO. They maybe can find XXS, but he ends up TPing back to base. They get themselves at least 2.
I thought X is 300.
And that's certainly going to help him out. And they have
if he dies again, though.
I believe, for Chalice in just a second. They're going to try and save Somnus, but he's just dead. Monet, he did use the Omni Slash. They go into the Primal Split once again. They get the kill to the Grimstroke. They've lost only the Shadow Fiend so far. They take out 2. It's both supports. They're trying to find reducing the armor. They also have the Orb of Corrosion as well as the Desolator. They get the spear out. Chalice
got here's a
lot of trouble, and he's got a 9-time spree going the way of the Grimstroke. Not the worst person to give it up to, but potentially one who might even go for an axe if he gets the gold enough to do so. They've got themselves the Soulbind, the Astral Step away. Ori trying to get out of this one. They go after this Grimstroke and get the kill there. The 1-for-1. And keep the Pandas forward. They got the Cyclone out for a second, but coming around the back, they were looking to get the Ink Swell, but they catch him coming forward. Ori, he's trying to make something happen, goes to dissimulate once again. The blink forward XXS. He's got the arena, but the Primal Split comes out. Ink Swell, telekinesis out onto XXS, who pops the BKB, gets the arena down around on 3. Somnus pops his BKB. They get the kill on Xnova. They'll take it the Undying, and now they've got the silence out on the God King. The Soulbind connects him to this Panda, the Storm Panda to be precise. And they're backing away Chalice. Chalice no longer with a split. Chalice is going to be ganked on and taken out by this Aster lineup. XXS gets a double kill, and now they're going to remnant back on God King. God
King, you have no TP. God King
up into the air.
Oh no!
Is in trouble. They got the spear out on the God King. The Ink Swell with him. Ooh, slight to dodge, but isn't going to be enough to survive. Felix is gone. God King dead for 70 seconds after buying back early. Primal Split. Ink Swell, God's Rebuke, that gets used. Ink Swell pops, not going to do anything, and they might be able to get the kill into the Grimstroke. The Soulbind comes out with the Phantom's Embrace. That's on both supports. They got the kill to the Grimstroke. They laid down the arena on Xnova. They have the spear. They'll get the kill. They'll take the Undying very quickly. He does have buyback if he wants to use it. Somnus kept out thanks to the gates of this arena.
No
and
split.
also on Somnus, and now Chalice, he doesn't have a Primal Split to go to for a while. The Blade Fury is on him. Somnus goes invis for a second and may want to re-engage, but I don't think he's going to do so with Chalice. And God dying to Ori.
Back into it. He has a double silence as well against the Brewmaster, so his split is in a little bit of a...
Yeah, this ward, they were ready for this, but there's the BKB as well as the arena. They've got themselves the Ink Swell. Omni bouncing around, coming out from the jug. They go to the Requiem, but it's not looking like it's going to be enough. They've got the Soulbind out on the Chalice as well as the Silence. They've got the kill on the Silence. They'll take out the Shadow Fiend. Another look over at Chalice. Relocate the IO away. Xnova tries to TP out, but they've got the spear to the edge of the map. And his grave and his body will fall off the cliff. And
Somnus again.
yeah, Somnus BKB.
They might reinitiate.
Yeah,
they are going to reinitiate. Someone's going to be careful.
It's gone. They'll go to the arena. They've got the spear. They'll get the kill on Somnus. They'll take out Xnova. This could really be the beginning of the end. Chalice going to the back lines and looking to get a kill at least onto the Grimstroke, who goes to the Ink Swell, and that will not go off. They finish off Grim, but Chalice, now he's caught up a little bit. And and ooh, just blinks out. God King, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. They'll steal the Astral Step once more.
But it's GGing like
And they
that.
just call
There's
GG.
definitely some tilt.
Yeah, Aster, they're going to take the series. They're going to eliminate Royal Never Give Up and move on to the lower bracket final.
Yeah.
They tap out of that game, and they wanted nothing more to do with it. Even with God King still up and Chow surviving that little...
Right.